Right. Hey guys, Jack aka Zombiemon115 here, and today I am joined by
The Barking Bee.
my good friend Sam the Barking Bee, and we're bringing you a video we're really excited for. And I don't actually know if we even care if you guys are excited for. We do care if you're interested. I think it'll be good fun, but
Only
I know we've been
donkeys.
really excited for this. I mean, how long's the wait for this video been, Sam? 13 weeks, is it?
Too long. Too long is the
Too
answer.
long,
Yeah.
too long. So, as you guys can see in front of me here, this is all at mine at the moment. This is at my house, but we will be sorting out where everything should be going soon. We have got some graded cards. We've used the Get Graded company. I'll pick up one card so you can see the back of it, folks. Apologies for the lighting situation. So the Get Graded company, it's a British card grading company, and we have sent off a shit ton of Pokemon cards. So we have sent off 15 cards each, so 30 cards altogether. And actually, the powers to be at the grading company, the kings that they are, have actually sent us a free sort of prize mystery slab as well, which we don't know what it is. So neither me or Sam have seen the grades for the cards yet. They have been set up. When all the cards arrived, they were all in a random mess. So my beautiful partner, that she is Shannon, set out all the cards. So this pile should be Sam's, this pile should be mine, and we're going to react to the grades today. Sam, how confident are you about your grades that you sent in?
I'm looking. If I get a flawless 10, I will scream. But I'll probably get. I'm thinking about 7/8. I'm about that confident. Yeah.
If either of us get a flawless 10, I think it's gonna be orgasmic. They're very long and in between the flawless 10. So the grading system is similar to what you may know better within PSA and such, but Get Graded have a grade called a flawless 10, which is a bit like the Beckett's Black Label 10. It means the card is genuinely perfect, and I don't think many flawless 10s get through at all. So I don't think the chances are high for a flawless 10, but as Sam said, if we get one between us, oh my god. So
Are we having shared custody of the middle card? Just putting that out there.
we can have shared custody of the middle card. We will we can switch over weekends.
Nice.
We will yeah, we'll go through the grades. I guess one thing to say, so when we sent these cards in, the Get Graded did have a deal on. They constantly sort of have deals, but I think both of us sent these off to be graded in terms of keeping for our collection. It wasn't so much on looking for resale value. It wasn't for, we're getting these cards because they're going to rocket up in price to sell them off. I think both of us want to keep the majority of the cards that we're getting.
Yeah.
That it is for our own collection. So I can try on the edit. We may be able to put some prices of what they're worth on, but with Get Graded, it's quite tough to do. They are a relatively new company. Obviously, if you were to go through a company such as PSA, you'd be able to get a good price off eBay to put on. It would be quite tough to value these. So we can maybe try if there are some valuable ones, but for the most part, we'll just show you the card and the grade. So, yeah. How should we get started, do you think?
We'll go for the middle one.
We'll go for the middle. We'll go for the mystery. So I'll flip it over, and you'll see that this is it's got a mystery thing on it. So all the cards do come obviously slabbed up, but they also come in these pockets. Now this one I'll take out the pocket. The ones that are mine and Sam's, I won't take out these pockets. They are just to protect the slabs a little bit better. I won't take any Sam's out, and I don't think I'll take any mine out. I will need to take this one out of the zip up pocket thing to get rid of this Black Label. The first thing I can say, Sam, is I can see that it's a yellow border at the bottom.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
yeah. Again, Shannon, so I will say Shannon has already undone this seal. She knows what this card is. She has already seen it. So,
The Keeper of Secrets.
The Keeper of Secrets. She's been bullying me quite hard because she knows the grades. She knows both of our grades, pretty much all of them. So it's been worrying. I've got really sweaty hands at the moment. I apologise. So, right. So, this one, neither of us actually know at all what the card is. So I'm going to flip it over without the grades. Oh, that's the 19. Is that the 99 promo Pikachu? Oh, that's quite nice.
Oh.
So it's the promo Pikachu.
Oh.
It's a nice card. Sorry, I am trying to get the light in here.
Show us the corners. Shows the corners.
Shows.
Wanna have a gander.
Okay, let's see if I can get this to focus. So,
ooh, it's not a 10 because there's a bit of one of the corners isn't rounded.
It's not a 10. It looks like the tiniest bit of whitening.
Yeah.
The centering looks decent. And let's have a look at the back centering and corners. Oh, there's definitely a bit of whitening on that one. Let's see if it can...
I'm saying 7.
Yeah, I would say this looks like probably a maybe 7, maybe pushing an 8. I can't see any reason for it being like a 6 or lower. The centering's decent. Should we have a look?
Yeah.
Oh. It's an 8.
Oh.
It's an 8.
Oh.
Yeah, 1999 promo Pikachu. Yeah, centering's really good. Like you said, it's the edges and the corners that let it down a little bit, but it's an 8. And as I said, we didn't pay for this card. We didn't know this card was coming. This was a random gift that they sent through, so it's very nice. So that's the random one in the middle. We won't spend stupid amounts of time on each card. As we said, there are 30 more cards to go, but I thought that one, seeing as neither of us knew what it was, we'd have a proper look at. Now, Sam, I'm going to start you off with one of your cards, and I'm assuming the best thing for us to do is go one of yours, one of mine, one of yours, one of mine, and so on.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I was just trying to look up the Pikachu, but we'll definitely have to look that one up.
We'll look that one up. Now, I do know what the first 2 cards are here, because I just wanted to check what the lighting was like, but we haven't seen the grades. So the first one of Sam's here is that Metal Energy?
Yeah. It just looks so nice in a slab.
It does look nice in a slab. It's got a really nice foil all over it. We didn't really do any pre-grading of this, did we? So we didn't go through the grades that we thought we'd get. But if you were to have an idea on this one, what do you think?
I most 9, just because it looks bang up. But I'm saying about 7 or 8. Just because I know grading is very meticulous when you get up to the 9s.
Yeah, your centering's really good on it, but we'll turn that round. 8.5.
Oh.
A centering's actually an 8, so there's probably something I've slightly missed there on the centering. But
it might be it looks too high up.
I was going to say maybe it's larger on the bottom than the top, but very nice. 8.5 is.
I'm happy with that.
I'll say it's not bad going. I'm going to put your ones that we've seen here.
Mine in
and we'll go over to my first one. So my first one, as you can tell by the back, is a Japanese card. We've got... Now, this is the one that I think is probably going to be quite banged up. This was the Clefable. I kind of randomly got it doing a bulk order. It's a Japanese Jungle, non-first edition. This I'm genuinely expecting isn't going to reach any higher than a 5 or 6. I think this one's quite banged up. It's not horrific, but the centering's not good. It's not pristine. This was kind of a random one I sent in, but I thought it was really nice. So let's have a look.
Oh,
a 7.
Oh,
I'll damn well take a 7. Actually, I thought that was genuinely going to be maybe sort of a 4, 5, 6 at best.
Yeah, so. You were saying you thought it'd be way lower than that.
Yeah, that's I'm very happy with that. I just think it's a beautiful looking card.
It's a nice card.
It really is.
Nice card.
Pop that there. Okay. Well, do you know off the top of your head? I mean, without giving away, is there sort of a single card that you sent off that you think, yeah, I reckon that's a 10? Was there anything you sent off thinking that is perfect, or did you just genuinely send things that you wanted to be graded and you weren't sure?
I sent things I wanted just to be graded as such. The one I'm hoping is a 10, just because it will just finish it off. Would be the Mosaic. Was it the Mosaic 3-bird trio?
Yes, yeah. Which I think is the one card out of the 15 each that me and you have both sent off. Is the Mosaic Bird Trio, isn't it? So, right, Sam's second one is the Celebrations Pika.
Fat non-gay Pikachu.
So, again, a really, really nice looking card, actually. I nearly sent one of these off myself and didn't in the end. Again, I can't see any reason why this wouldn't be getting anything low. I'm just having a look at those top corners.
The only thing I'd be is the corners. But
I was going to say they look the tiniest bit squared off, but again, I can't see any reason why this would be any lower than maybe a 7 or an 8.
Yeah, I think it's that set. Some of them were very squared.
Yes, right. Should we have a look?
Yeah.
Another 8.
Oh.
Oh, and actually the corner's getting an 8 on that. It was the edges that it said has
Yeah.
been a little bit lower, but again, another 8 isn't
we-
bad. Slight and
Are we
small.
going for all 8s? Are we going for
Go for all 8s. A
I'll be
set
happy
of
with that.
celebrations, all in 8.
Yeah.
Take it. Right, my second one. Oh, another celebrations card.
That card is lush.
Now this one we can't see very well on the camera because of the effect on it. I
Yeah.
love the edges. I think the centering's slightly off on this one. It's really hard to tell on that edge work.
That's the issue with full art, is if the centering's off, it does stand out a lot more than a normal card would.
Yeah. A lot of this, the white marking on this, by the way, will be on the folder on the outside, the little Polly Pocket thing. So it's not like completely scuppered up at the back there.
Edges look nice.
I was going to say the edges look really good.
Yeah.
Let's flick it round.
Oh!
9.5. Wow. Actually, the centering that does let it down there, it was 10s on corners and edges. Wow. Okay. That's a beautiful card. I mean, yeah. So I've actually, I will say now, I've sent off quite a few celebrations cards. I was wanting to get a full graded set of the celebrations classics, but I'm tempted to trade them off because I've been looking at getting the Hidden Fate Shiny Vault cards graded and get a binder set of celebrations. However, if the grades are looking that good, then
get the Charizard.
Oh yeah, I'll get the Zard. Yeah. Right, so we've got a Gengar here. Do you know the set on this?
I think it's a promo.
Promo, Sword Shield promo.
Yeah.
Really, really nice artwork on that.
I'm not looking big for this one. I just like Gengar a lot, so.
So this is definitely just one for the collection that you've sent off to be graded. Yeah. Do you know how many of these you've bought in, or are there most of these, are they pack pulled or?
Oh, that was pack pull.
This was pack pull. Oh, yeah. Perfect. So this will be a nice one.
Yeah.
What we're looking at. I mean, I'm still reckoning 7 or an 8 there. I can't see.
I think 8. I'm open 8.
I can't see any reason. The only thing I can maybe see is that a bit of whitening on the corner there.
Yeah, some of my cards, it was horrid pulls from packs where it would be like a beautiful card, but the whitening in the corners.
Especially the promo cards, because they're always normally packaged a bit weird, aren't they? 8.5!
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's really nice.
We're going for 8s.
That's a beautiful one. Yeah, we're going for 8+ everything. Right. Oh, so this is one of the big ones for me. This is the Celebrations Venusaur. Now, I know I have the Blastoise in here as well. I don't have the Charizard. We didn't get that sent off. We haven't bought that either. Yeah. This one, I'm not too sure about. I bought this originally for a binder, and then I think I got a second one anyway to put in my binder. So I thought I'd send this off. Definitely top to bottom centering's a bit off. I think the centering lets this down. Yeah, very, very large top border compared to the bottom. I think this is at most going to be an 8 because of that centering, but it might even push it down to a 7. 8.5.
It was it the centering?
Centering 7.5. Yeah, that's brought it down a lot, but everything else really nice on that one. Actually, I'm kind of shocked that it did get an 8.5 when the centering's that low. I thought that might push it down to an 8.
Yeah, that it might be that because of the way they work it out, because you've got 9s in the corners and the edges.
Yeah.
So yeah, it might just be
Something good that Get Graded do have that they've bought in recently, and it did affect our cards, is the subgrades. I do like that on most things. It gives you an idea of why your card has got that grade. Right. Oh, yeah. This is going to be a long video. Another Gengar, and this one's gorgeous. I love this Gengar.
This one, I'm saying 6, 5, 6.
Really?
Just because I'm not confident on full arts with that, as in that style of full art, with regards to checking the corners, if it's any centering or anything like that. So I'm not looking for a very high grade with that one, but it's just such a nice card.
Full art, sorry to cut you off. The other thing in full arts can always be the surfacing as well, how easy it is to scratch them. Yeah, the centering it's definitely more to the right than the left.
Yeah,
and definitely more so. This one, the centering's, I think, going to be quite bad in it. I can't see any other major issues. It's still a 7.
7.
Still a 7. And
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, like you said, corners 7.5, centering 6.5, but actually surfaces and edges are really good on it. So
Just that
not,
centering.
yeah, that's not for the centering being that off. That's not a bad grade, really.
No, not at all. Quite happy with that actually. Broke the score. Broke the eights.
Broke the score. First one to do it. Is there going to be any more? Oh no, I already did it with my Clefable, didn't I? But we guessed that one. So I've got the Eevee now. I will say straight out, I'm expecting this Eevee to be low. This is the one, and I don't know if it will show here. Probably not in the slab. When I opened the hidden Shining Fates ECB, I don't know if anyone if anyone would have seen the stream. Everything was curved to fuck on this. It came in really bad condition. The card itself was fine, but the curvature on it was really bad. So I don't know about the centering. It's definitely more there than it is there. I don't know if you see that, more on the right than the left, and potentially more on the bottom than the top. It's hard to tell on these full arts because you can't really see the centering. Centering on the back is actually quite nice. Center on the back is actually very nice. Let's see what this one got. A 9! I thought this would be low. I assume then the curvature hasn't affected it too much because it gets flattened out.
Looks like
as long as it's not a fold.
Yes.
Centering 8, surfaces 8.5. Yeah, again, a very nice card there together. Wow. Right. Sam's next one. Ooh, the Rayquaza VMAX.
I'm hoping big, but I don't know. Centering was a bit iffy with this one, I think.
Again,
this was packed fresh, I think.
Slightly bigger on the right than left, but not by a huge amount. And centering on the back. Definitely a bit bigger left to right on the back, but other than that, not terrible. Let's have a look. 8.5.
Taking 8.
Wow.
We're back,
boys. That is a gorgeous card. That is a really, really nice card. The texturing on it as well. I know we've both sent off a few cards that have got the really nice texturing on it, and they look stunning. Ooh, another Celebrations. The Garchomp Sea Level X. Now, this is another random one. I didn't pack this. This was something I bought just for my binder and decided to send off to be graded. The centering is definitely off on this. Centering is definitely more to the bottom than the top and more to the right than the left. And on the back, that does also kind of show, not as bad on the back, but more to the left than the right, definitely. Let's have a look on this one. 9.5! Wow. So centering was a 9, which I'm actually kind of shocked the centering got a 9 there. I would personally have said that could be a little bit lower. But corners 10, edges and surfaces both 9.5. Wow. I really wasn't expecting anything this good. Wow. Okay. I mean, so far we are 5 cards down each. And I can't say either of us have had terrible grades at all. This is looking really nice so far.
Yeah, very, very nice.
So here we've got a Cursor V for Sam, Galarian Cursor V.
7 definitely off.
7 definitely off? Okay.
Yeah.
You can kind of see that. It's not horrific.
No.
I would comment more on the surfacing and stuff on this for you guys watching, but it's really hard to show on the camera because of the lighting, and I do apologise. Center on the back actually isn't terrible at all. So what do you reckon grade-wise for this? What
7, 8, something like that.
7 or 8? An 8?
Yeah.
An 8?
I'm taking it. I'm happy with 8s.
Yeah, and actually centering was a 9 on that one. Corners and edges are what let it down there.
Oh, okay.
So a couple of issues with the corner, maybe a little bit of nicking.
Yeah.
Not perfectly rounded off. Yeah, you can see there might be a little nick. Oh, maybe not. It might just be the... It's hard to tell on these sometimes, isn't it? But again, yeah, it looks like maybe a little nick in that top left corner there on the back. But still a very, very nice card. Let's have a look at my next one. Ooh. The Sizzle VMAX. Now, this one's hard to tell. Again, randomly bought this. It's really hard to tell when it comes to things like centering and surface. I think these rainbow cards, the textured effect, are so easy to scratch.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I would like anything 8 or above on this would be amazing. I cannot tell the centering really because you can only really tell from the bottom. It looks all right. Can't really tell the centering on the top. And centering on the back, potentially a bit more left to right. Actually, the centering on the back is quite nice. Maybe a bit more top heavy than the bottom, but not by much. But I'm expecting, if I can get an 8 on this one, I'll be happy. Oh, we get a pristine 10. It's not the flawless, but it's a 10. So
yes,
surfaces is actually 10, which, I mean, I was literally just saying surfaces on these cards are hard to get. I think they're easy to scratch, but surfaces is a 10, corners is a 10, edges and centering both 9.5. Wow. Wow. And I mean, it's a gorgeous card to have in a 10. I love the rainbow effects on cards.
That is nice. That is very nice.
That is really nice. I've got a whole pile of cards I want to be sent off to be graded again, and I think I've got 2 rainbow ones in there, and I get so worried about them. I get so worried about the rainbows. Right, Sam's next one, the Cramorant V,
the big boy.
The big boy. Any thoughts on this one going into it?
Centering is off at the tops. I'd say probably a 7.
Probably a 7 on that one. I can't hugely disagree. I think a lot of the things that we know with these cards is potentially the centering. Everything else, I mean, we're not graders ourselves, obviously, so it's hard to tell. The centering is the one as non-graders that you can tell quite easily. So hoping for more than a 7, but expecting a 7.
Yeah.
A 9. Wow. Wow. I mean, we're about halfway through. And so far, well, under halfway through, but so far everything's been amazing.
Yeah.
Again, really nice card. I love the shiny vault cards.
Oh yeah.
The shiny full arts like this. I think they're so nice. That's a very nice one. Right, next up, Rillaboom V.
Rillaboom.
Again, a stunning card. I think I did pack this one myself. This was the Shining Fates ETB as well. So I'm not expecting this to be great. I think the centering top to bottom is really off.
Yeah.
So centering is going to let this down, and actually left to right isn't great either.
I'm gonna say probably 7 or 8.
I was going to say I think this might be looking nearer a 7. The centering on the back isn't great as well. Let's have a look.
Oh,
an 8.
Oh,
I'll take an 8 with that centering. The surface is 10. Oh, wow. Okay, so surface is 10, corners 9.5, edges 9.5, centering 7. So the centering really let this one down.
Yeah.
Everything else was perfect. Wow. Again, a beautiful looking card, but shame on the centering, but a better grade than I was thinking. Right. Oh, Sam's third Gengar. Is this the last Gengar, I believe? Or was there maybe one more?
I'm not 100% sure. It might be the last one.
So this one looks quite nice, to be honest. The centering's really clean on that.
This one was just a collection because it's Gengar.
Yeah, I can understand that. Centering looked very, very clean on that. Maybe on the back slightly more to the top than the bottom.
Yeah.
But not by a huge amount. Let's have a look. What do you think it might be?
8.
8?
Yeah.
Very good, yeah. So centering 8.5 and everything else around the 7 or 8 mark. So yeah, very nice. But again, if it's personal collection wise, that's a beautiful card.
Oh yeah. What that tongue do though?
What that tongue do? Right, let's have a look at this one. Ooh, one of the big boys.
Ooh.
Now I got, as a spoiler, I got this Legendary Bird Tag Team, the Mosaic one, and then the regular one. All of these I bought to be graded. So these I'm hoping for good grades. It looks fairly clean. Potentially more to the top than the bottom, but it's hard to tell on these sort of artworks. Centering on the back looks quite clean. Again, potentially more to the top than the bottom, but not by a huge amount. 9.5.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a yeah.
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 That's nice. Okay. That's definitely one for the collection. This is one of the ones I knew that I wanted to keep going into it. Okay. Ooh, here we go.
There we go.
Sam's Mosaic Birds. So this is the one that you said you really wanted to be a high grade, but you weren't sure on, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I'd say centering, definitely. It's a bit to the left.
Very slightly, yes.
Yeah.
Top and bottom looks all right. Maybe a bit heavy to the bottom. And I can't tell if the top, the left-hand side of the top looks a little bit further down than the right-hand side of the top there. That could just be how I'm seeing it. Centering on the back actually looks very clean there. Let's have a look, shall we?
Oh, please.
9.
Yes.
Oh, he's happy about that one.
I mean, 10, but I'll take a 9. I'm not greedy.
Yeah. No, it's nice to see these grades. So far, I think, I can't speak for you, but I think at the moment, very happy with what we're seeing there.
Oh, yeah, 100%, yeah.
Okay, so the next one, this is my other bird trio. So this is the regular art. I think this is the promo one, isn't it? Potentially not, maybe not. This one I don't know. This is the one of the 3 that I'm not as interested in. That sounds terrible, but of the 3 artworks for this card, this one isn't my favourite. Hard to tell. Maybe a bit more to the left than the right. Centering on the back looks quite clean. Maybe more top than bottom.
It's definitely more top than bottom. Oh, a 9 though.
Take a 9. Take a 9. Yeah. Very clean all round. Okay, we'll definitely take that one. I think with that grade, I will be keeping that as a collection. We're just hoping out for the last one. We've both got Japanese cards coming up. So I can't remember what your Japanese card or cards were. I can't remember how many you put in. Oh, here's one of the big boys for us, Sam.
Oh, it's my big boy. It's
your big
it's
boy.
my boy Slowbro.
I can understand. So you collect, as a background, you collect the artworks here, don't you? The,
yes.
Claymation artworks. And Slowpoke and Slowbro, you're a huge fan of as well.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So centering slightly off.
Yeah, definitely slightly off. It was. I definitely wasn't looking for high grade on here. The back was clean.
Back does look very clean. This was solely for collection purpose, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
This was just, I think, to get it slabbed up for you.
7.
I'll take a 7. So yeah. For something that was just there for collection purposes, you just wanted the card slabbed up. That's not bad at all. And again, we've not gone below a 7 yet, which is happy.
That's good.
Surfaces actually at a 6.5, letting you down, which means it's probably scratched up a little bit. Again, I'm assuming you bought that one. They're not pack pulled.
That was bought. Yeah,
that was bought.
So I kind of expected that.
That's that. Yeah, and that's acceptable. Again, if you're just buying it to have in your binder or have it slabbed up, and you're not too fussed about the grade, it's okay, really, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So this one, I know what this is. This is actually my last Japanese card, and this is a present for someone else. So this is for a good friend of mine, Dom. You might know him as Big Daddy Dom, or he used to stream. He's in my chat quite a lot. His favourite Pokemon is Swampert. This is actually meant to be his Christmas present. So slightly late. Centering looks slightly off. It's hard to tell. The camera's not liking the edge on this. I think it's a gorgeous card.
Oh, it definitely is, yeah.
I think it's a gorgeous, gorgeous card. Centering on the back.
Little to the left.
Yeah, slightly to the left. Looks quite clean, though. 9.5. 10. A 10 on the centering.
Okay.
Surfaces 10 is nice. Edges 9. Corners 9.5. So, as I said, this one I'm not keeping. This one is actually a very late Christmas present to a good friend of mine, Dom. So he'll be happy with that.
That's a
I
good
think
grade.
He'll be very happy with that to get that grade. I'm glad that one came back as it is. Wow. Okay. So we have both got now 5 cards each remaining. This is going to be quite a long video, Sam. I'm glad we've got some content out of this.
Oh yeah.
Right. So this is another Japanese one for you. You actually, I forgot, sent off a few Japanese ones.
There it is.
And this is this bird one. Now, I love the artwork on this.
Oh,
I haven't got the artwork on this one. It is gorgeous. What's your thoughts on this one, as far as you remember?
I think it's still, I'd say probably the same as the Mosaic, about an 8.
I think that's quite fair. Again, it's really hard to judge. And I think the how the Japanese cards are compared to the English ones does make them a bit more difficult as well.
Yeah.
But you're saying an 8, you're hoping for around an 8?
Something like that, yeah.
9.5. Wow.
Yes.
Okay, we'll definitely take that. We like our 9.5s
here.
Yeah. We still only have the 110 so far. Excited to see if we do pick up another one. I think it's still just a general 10 stuff to get though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of 9s and 9.5s we have been amazing. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
The Celebrations Blastoise. Now, this off the bat, the centering is off.
Yeah.
The centering is definitely off. I think this one, I remember thinking when I was sending it in that I probably should have tried to get another Blastoise to grade. And as I said, at the time, the Celebration slabs were, I was going to try and collect them, but I think I'm just going to collect the raw cards. So this one, I think I sent off just willy-nilly. Yeah, the back, the centering is definitely more on the right than the left. I would like, 7 or 8 on this because of that centering would be nice. I'd love maybe pushing an 8.
Oh,
it's an 8.
Yeah.
Again,
nice.
I'll take it. I'll really take that. That's yeah. Is it the centering that lets it down? It's surfaces that actually does lay it down mostly, but I think that hollow effect can be quite a struggle.
Yeah.
That's the thing with these cards. The hollow effects are so easy to scratch up on accident. Right. Ooh, Rayquaza GX.
I forgot how many Japanese cards I said.
Rayquaza GX. Again, any thoughts on this?
This was just collection wise. Centering was off. I knew that anyway. Sending it off. I'd probably say about 7 or an 8. I like sticking with 7 and 8s.
It's consistent. You can have it as a collection, then if you want to in the future, trade upwards towards maybe the 9s and 10s. But I think I was saying to Shannon, obviously Shannon knew the grades before me, and I was just trying to make my little hints towards and see if I get a reaction. But for me, 8 is the sort of the minimum where I'd be very happy with the grades and I can work from. I think 7 and under on a lot of things, unless I know they went in badly. I think, sorry, just looking at this one, I think the bottom's definitely a little bit bigger than the top there. Centering might be slightly off.
Centering's is off.
We'll flip this one round. But 8's definitely the start of me being happy with the grade. 9.5!
Yes.
Wow. That's really nice. Centering it at 9.5 on that as well is really good. Wow. God, there's some really nice grades here, Sam.
Yeah.
So you did say you were going to sell all of these to me for £45, didn't you?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Send me your
my next
followers.
My next one is the Ditto V. This was kind of just a sent in to fill a spot, I must say. I don't really know how I feel about this one. I think it's a beautiful card, but I'm not expecting or hoping for a really high grade. Centering is most definitely off on this one.
Imagine if we got a flawless 10 though.
Imagine. And the surfaces, again, this is one of those that I think it could struggle. Again, centering on the back, I think is more to the left than the right. Let's have a look. A 9.5! Oh my god. Surfaces 10, corners 10. Centering 8.5 has let it down. If that was a 9 or a 9.5, I think that pushes that up to a 10, going by what the sizzle was on the grading. Right, let's have a look. Coming down to the last few for each of us. Ooh, Dragapult. Now, am I right in saying, spoilers alert, I think you sent 2 of these in, didn't you, Sam?
Maybe. Not sure.
Potentially, I can't remember. Let's have a look at this one. I love the effect on the edges.
Yeah. Oh, it's such a nice card.
It is such a nice card. The centering doesn't look too bad. Maybe more bottom than top a little bit.
It's definitely more bottom than top.
The back's actually very clean on that on centering. Maybe more to the left than the right there. Let's have a look. 8.5.
Oh, taking that.
Very nice. That is a really nice card. You got edges 10 on that. Yeah, your surface is quite low, so it looks like, again, hard to say on the camera here, but potentially a little bit scratched.
I knew I should have cleaned them.
Oh, so my Mosaic Birds. We've done your Mosaic Birds, haven't we?
Yeah, but if this is a higher grade, you said you'd swap, so...
This one's looking clean. Again, as I said, my bird trios I bought to be graded. The guy I bought all 3 of them for grades cards a lot. Very trusted person. So I'm hoping for a high grade here.
That looks like a high grade because those look very clean.
Yeah, and
both
that looks clean as well.
Oh, 10? 10?
9.5.
But good.
And if the centering had been 0.5 higher, that goes up to a 10, I believe. Wow. But I will happily take a
Oh yeah.
9.5 on that. We've got 2 cards each left, Sam. I'm going to pop it like this
Oh.
and do this. Right. Your one first, left or right?
Left.
Left, okay. Oh, this is your Bolton VMAX
Oh, please.
Rainbow.
If it's a 10, then that means we've both got a rainbow 10.
If we both pull off a Rainbow 10, that would be insane. I'm just having a look at this. Centering looks decent. Really hard to tell
Yeah.
on the rainbows. It's hard to tell the top because it doesn't really show you the top edge.
Ooh,
Doesn't look
close.
terrible.
No, but I'd say probably a 9.
Yeah, I think you're
Yeah.
looking nearer a 9 on that one with the centering.
Yeah.
9.5. And like we said, it's the centering on
Yeah.
that one. But surfaces on that as a 9.5. Like I said before, I believe the rainbow ones, personally, I just think they're so easy to scratch up that that's an amazing
Oh
score.
yeah. Oh, I love it.
Wow. Sam, you've got 1 card left to try and get the 10 grade, my friend.
Do you
Right.
want to swap in all your cards for the 10?
I'm going to go for my right one. Let's have a look here. This is all the Pikachu, the Flying Pikachu VMAX, which means I've just remembered what my last one is as well. Let's have a look here. Centering, I think, again, really tough to tell because of the effect on the top. Centering looks relatively clean there. Centering looks very clean on the back, I think. Potentially more on the top than the bottom, but not by a huge amount. Let's have a look. 9.5. Oh,
That's
that
nice.
is a nice one. That's a very nice one. And again, yes, it was the centering that let that down the tiniest bit, but still at a 9. Okay, Sam, we've got one left for you.
I can't remember what it is.
It is a Dragon
the
Bolt.
other one. My second shot.
What was your other Dragon Bolt? Your other Dragon Bolt was an 8.5, which you can see just back there at the moment. So let's see if we can beat the 8.5 on this. Let's have a look at the center.
I don't know, because there was this. I think it was the same. I bought 2 sets, so it could be the set. I think this one's a bit worse though.
The centering on this one, I will say, the top compared to the bottom isn't fantastic at all there. Centering on the back actually looks a lot nicer.
Yeah.
That looks a lot nicer.
I'd probably say it's a lot less than the other one. Yeah.
It's an 8.
Yeah.
It's actually the surfaces that let that down again, which it was the surfaces on the last one that let down a bit. So a 0.5 grade lower, however, to have an 8 and an 8.5. And I will say, Sam, I don't have a Celebration Stragopult, so we may have to look at doing a bit of a
discussion.
Trade there.
I'll take your 10.
Yeah, okay. So I've got the Surfing Pikachu VMAX here. This is why I realised from the last one. Now, this I think definitely is going to struggle on the centre in there. Looking at that bottom centre in, that's a bit god awful.
Yeah.
Side to side, a bit more to the right than the left.
Oh,
that centering's very off.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this might be a 7 or an 8, to be honest, looking at that centering.
I'm going to go 6 because then if it's higher, you feel better.
True.
Yeah.
The rest of the card, I remember when I sent these off that I think the actual condition of the cards were really good. So I'm going to say a 7 because of centering.
Yeah. This is,
7.
Yeah.
And actually, it was a really good card other than that centering. Really brought it down with a 6.5 rating. I think they've been a bit stingy. I could have got a 7.5 or 8 out of that. But wow. I'll take a 7 on that with the centering being that bad. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's 31 cards worth of graded cards. Sam, how do you feel as a whole about your grades then?
I feel content. I feel happy because didn't get any low. Got the 9.5s, not a 10, but got 9.5s, which I'm happy about. I didn't drop any lower than a 7, so I think we both kind of got lucky there when none of ours were lower than a 7.
Yeah, as I said, I thought my my Clefable at the beginning was going to be much lower than a 7. I thought I was looking at a 4 or 5 originally on that, so that's come off better than I thought. And I personally, the Scizor as a 10, I will definitely take it. So
I wouldn't mind actually. I know you can't, but like send these exact cards to like PSA and other grading companies and see what they would give them.
So something that you can do, obviously it costs a lot, is you can send graded cards to other grading companies, and they'll safely take it out the slab and grade it themselves.
Yeah.
And some people do that. Some people do get a grade back, and if they look at it and think, actually, you know what, that's really off, they send it to another company. So that is something that can be done in the future.
Yeah.
In case you ever send anything off that you think needs to be regraded. I know some people have pretty much destroyed a slab themselves to get the card out, and obviously damaged it more in the process to then send it off to a grading company, which is not the way to go about it.
No.
Folks. What I will do quickly now is let's put things out in terms of how many 9s, 9.5s, 8.5s you have, and we can have a look at the general overview here. There's a lot of 9.5s coming through there, and I think that was for both of us. So I'll do yours first, and then we can do mine afterwards. But yeah, looking, the gradings that we're getting here aren't bad at all. Let's get these out and we can have a quick count through.
I am very surprised. Well, I was very surprised that Gengar got an 8.5. I'll say that.
Yes. So we've got the 2 7s here, which are the Slowbro and the Gengar. Both of these, like you said, you sent in just because you wanted graded versions of them. You didn't really go in for them being a high grade, did you? So that's nice. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 8s, which again, like you said, was it that Gengar?
Both those Gengar. Oh no, the other one's not Gengar. Never mind. Yeah, that Gengar was a bit like, that's definitely not. I was kind of it wasn't a throw in. It was more of a, I'll get it graded, but I know it's not going to get a high grade.
Yeah, and none of these are big money cards either. They're collection cards if you're looking at them. The 8.5s here, which we have got 4 of as well. So is this Gengar you said you were very surprised with?
Oh yeah, very surprised with that one. Yeah.
I love this. I think this is gorgeous, and I think you need to look at getting as many of the energies as possible.
I think I've got a couple. I think I've got a Psychic Energy, maybe a Fire, but I'm trying to get them all graded in.
Nice. And then, yeah, these are, again, gorgeous cards. It's nice to get the slightly higher grade on the Dragapult there.
Yeah.
You've got your 9s, your Cramorant, and your Mosaic Birds, which I think it's really good to get the Mosaic Birds as a 9. I think that would be so easy to damage the surfaces on.
It's a nice, complicated holo, that one, because it's so much going on.
Yeah, and then you've got your 3 9.5s, which are all beautiful cards there. Really nice cards.
So happy about that.
That is gorgeous. Right. I will do mine on my video separate from this. So we can. I will potentially do a slightly shorter separate video just going through my grades on the little one. And of course we have got the Pikachu here. Now me and Sam will take shared custody of this Pikachu. However, there could be talks in the future of this being potentially a giveaway prize.
Oh yes.
Depending what Sam said. It sounds like, no, I want it. Give it to me.
No, we'll just cut it in half.
It is a beautiful card. So we will hold on to that and we'll see what's going to be done with this. But yeah, it's that again. Thank you very much to the guys over at Get Graded for doing this. Other than the wait for the cards to come back, I mean, a very good company for grading. I've been in talks with a couple of their owners. They have apologised for the wait. They actually only took ownership of the company about a month and a half before we sent our cards off. I know they've been stupidly backlogged from the previous owners. So I do want to give a massive shout out to the Get Graded company. Their slabs look so clean. They are brilliant, and I think that they have managed to catch up with the backlog. So it is now to the 6 to 8 week wait time, which is very reasonable to get cards back, and very reasonably priced as well. I think currently you're looking, it's somewhere between sort of £7 to £8 per card to be graded, which, as grading companies go, isn't bad in the slightest.
It's very good in consideration to like PSA and everything like that. I know you kind of, in a way, with PSA, you pay for the brand as such. But
yeah, PSA, I think you're paying for the resale value as well. Whereas currently, this being quite a new company, the resale value isn't that high. I think in the future it will go up. I think at the moment they are probably Britain's best grading company. I know you've got new ones like Randolph's Ace Grading Company has come in, but I know that's still sort of building itself up at the moment. Personally, I'd say Get Graded are currently the best UK grading company, and I think give it a few years, there will be a fair bit of resale value from them.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I do prefer their slabs and their the clean, like the black and the silver little labels.
Yeah,
it just
definitely.
stands out more and looks more minimalistic in a way.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing. It's there's not too much going on. They
No.
are very clean, and the backs look very nice. And yeah, I can't go wrong with them at all. So anyway, Sam, I want to say a massive thank you.
No
Uh,
worries.
it's been an absolute pleasure.
Yes.
And guys, please do stay tuned for more content. There will definitely be more trading card content. Knowing me and Sam, there will be another grading submission reaction in the future. I think we've both got about 20 plus cards that we want to send off to be graded, and there will be more.
I counted mine. It's about 56. I have an addiction.
I've got a pile here of about 23 different cards I want to be sent to be graded. So there will be more like this coming, as well as probably more openings from myself. Please do go and check out Sam's content over on the Barking Bee. I will put there'll be things. He's over there. There'll be things by his camera over there with his links. There will be links in the description and everything. So please do go and check him out. Really entertaining streamer. Bit of an idiot, but you know, aren't we all?
A little bit, just a touch.
So thank you very much for watching the video, folks. Please do stay tuned for more content, and adios.
Goodbye.